Hello guys, I hope you're doing well. This is the Bitcoin weekly analysis and daily analysis for today, Monday, 23 of December of 2024. Well, guys, the last week we were talking about that since Bitcoin created this candle, it was a decent candle, but not bullish enough. In the video, I talked about that candle didn't close over the high, and that was a point of concern. I was bullish during this week, basically, but I talked about in the video the possible zone of retracement. That was the midpoint of this week and the midpoint of this huge week to the downside from the week from the 2 of December. And basically, Bitcoin retraced the rest of the week and closed around 95, $153,000. Basically, Bitcoin didn't respect this, so we can remove it and respect this midpoint of this week. One thing important here is that Bitcoin didn't manage to close below the low of the candle from the week before. That is bullish. Not bullish that we are going to the moon now. No, it's not so bearish. If Bitcoin has managed to close below here or below here, that will be super bearish. So for now, this candle is bearish, but not so bearish because it didn't close below this low. So what can we expect for this week? For this week, I'm expecting that Bitcoin continue going lower. Basically, it can retrace now, today Monday or tomorrow Tuesday, for example. It can retrace to even the midpoint of this candle, this huge candle, 319.7. This is a possible retracement just in the case that this is started mid consequent encroachment, but we have in the daily time frame, we need to change it to the weekly time frame. Basically, in the weekly time frame, and basically Bitcoin can retrace to this midpoint. For example, retrace it during today Monday, retrace a little bit, and continue going down because here we have 2 points of liquidity. Let me remove the magnet. Here we have 2 points of liquidity, and here we have a fair value gap that Bitcoin hasn't touched yet. So basically, the scenario is going down, pick up the liquidity from these 2 points, touch this fair value gap, or maybe even the midpoint of this huge candle that we have marked here, and bounce. And that could take this week or 2 weeks or even 3 weeks. It depends how the things will evolve because we are in the end of the year, there's less volatility, less people trading, more holidays and all that stuff. But basically my main scenario for this week is that Bitcoin will go and pick up the liquidity from here and arrive at least to the first part of this fair value gap that is around 89,500 or something, at least in this contract of Binance. This is my main scenario, but my second scenario is that Bitcoin, since it respects this point, it wasn't able to close below here, is that Bitcoin just maybe retrace a little bit, touch the midpoint of this week, and starting to go up, and manage to have a close over here during the week. That will be super, super bullish, guy, if Bitcoin manage to have a close over here, because that will imply that the next week probably will come and pick up the all-time high. But you need to remember that it's end of the year, and basically, if we go to the yearly candle, Bitcoin need to leave some kind of wick to the upside in the yearly candle. You cannot close a candle like this. In all the candles, we leave some wick here, here, here a little bit, but in all the candles, we leave some kind of wick at the end of the year. So basically, I'm expecting that Bitcoin will retrace a little bit, at least during the last 2 or 3 days of the year. So basically, main scenario, pick up this liquidity, go here, maybe bounce the same this week or the next one. Second scenario will be that Bitcoin retrace a little bit, touch the midpoint, or even swipe this low and go up. But I think it's super less likely because usually when Bitcoin has a bearish candle that swipe liquidity, it will go to the next fair value gap. And this is the place. But when Bitcoin, for example, when Bitcoin has a bearish candle but didn't swipe liquidity, it will continue going up. But since it swiped liquidity, the next target is the fair value gap. We can find another examples. Here, I don't know if we have one. For example, here, Bitcoin didn't it swipe liquidity, create a bearish candle, and during the next week, pick up the liquidity from the fair value gap. Okay, and let me see here. Here we have another one. Bitcoin pick up liquidity here and go down and take this fair value gap that we have here within these two candles. So basically, every time that Bitcoin has create a bearish candle that pick up liquidity, most of the time go to the fair value gap that is to the lower part. And this is around 89,100. Let me check it. This is, sorry, I have a lot of alarms ringing now. 89,422 is the upper part of the fair value gap. Okay, guys, this is the overlook for the weekly. Basically, continue going down, arriving to here, maybe bounce this week or the next week. A closure below here will be super bearish. A closure below here will be ultra bearish, and probably we will go down and take this place. Okay, and that is not a good sign at all. And coming down to the daily time frame, in the daily time frame, we respect this midpoint of this wick, and this wick was respected by this point. So basically, but this candle is super huge, so same thing. Bitcoin is probably will continue going down and pick up the liquidity from here and from here because they are super close, and we have the liquidity from here too. So basically, these 3 points are very likely to be picked up during this week. So what can we have if Bitcoin today Monday go bullish? Maybe we'll go up to here and get rejected around this zone or around this zone, and then continue going down and pick up these 3 places plus this zone. Okay, that is another possible scenario for the daily, but the daily basically it's continue going down, guys. Like unlikely, and sorry, it's not a good good thing for the market, but this is a very situation because Bitcoin was rejected here in this fair value gap, but the natural target is here, and if we go here, this place is so close that it probably will be picked up, and this place is so close that probably will be picked up, and here we have already in this fair value gap. So basically all the things point to that Bitcoin will go lower, and in the best case we'll try to pick up the liquidity from here, and if the things are better it will pick up the liquidity from here or from here, but these points are super important for the market maker. Another scenario that can happen that I think is less likely is that Bitcoin will start to go up past all these points, arrive to, I don't know, 117, 118, 120, and then correct during 1 or 2 months or 3 months and arrive to this place. That could be another scenario, but it will need that Bitcoin starting to pump like crazy for about 2, 3 weeks, 4 weeks, pretty hard, and then dump around 30% or something, 35% or something to this zone, and get a correction that takes about 2-3 months, maybe to the mid part of the year. So basically, we have a few scenarios, guys, but the main one it's not a good for the short-term price. Okay, this is the analysis. Hope you like it. Another thing, Bitcoin didn't respect this order block, so we can remove it. That create even uh, more downward pressure. That's it, guys. Okay, so hope for the best and prepare for the worst. And of course, if you like this analysis, you can subscribe, give us a like, and share with your friends. Take care. See you tomorrow. Bye bye.